Black Forest Labs has announced FLUX.1 Kontext. This is a new model suite for text and image driven generation and editing. They have this fancy demo over here where this is the input image and you can say remove the thing from our face, right? If you see, from this input image and say remove the thing from her face, it is actually removed. Now, then it says she's now taking a selfie in the streets of Freiburg. It's a lovely day out. This was the image which has been generated. And now you can change the context to it is now snowing. Everything is covered in snow. Very impressive demo over here. Okay. So what they are saying is that your images, your words, your world. So this FLUX.1 Kontext is a suite of generative flow matching models that allows you to generate and edit images. Unlike existing text to image models, this family performs in-context image generation, allowing you to prompt with both text and images, seamlessly extracts and modifies visual concepts to produce new coherent renderings. So there are some impressive images over here. For example, this is about, this is the input image. This image is actually, the next image is transforming to low poly style. Actually, you have an intermediate image, which is the woman is now skateboarding. Fisheye perspective. This was the image which has been generated. Right now, you have a style transfer also over here, transformed to low poly style. Okay. Many such examples are. This example is about, this is the image or painting. Right now, make this into a real image. This is what is, make this as a real photograph. This is what has been generated. Okay. So they have this playground where you can go and try out. So instead of looking at these demo images, I thought of trying it out. Let's look into some of the results which I got over here. So you can create an account over here in this playground from Black Forest Labs, and you can upload an image over here in the edit, and you can say that whatever you want to do the edit operation. So this is your original image. You see there are some people over here. I said remove all the people in the background. If you look at these images like this, they look perfect. But let's zoom into the image and see. You see this particular part. Yes, it has been erased, but the texture is not maintained over here. It's something like in painting has been done over here. And if you see the edges over here, right, you can see some kind of noise over here. Let's look at another edit. Okay. So even here, it's the same, right? So for every operation, it gives 4 images over here, right? So this was an image editing. It is done that background removal, but it's not able to maintain the texture. Now let's go to another photo. Here I gave this photo as an input and I said remove this person over here. And these were the images which have been generated. This looks good to me. It's able to maintain this particular structure over here, right? When I look at this particular image, it has done a very good editing job over here, right? So this editing has been done. It is able to remove the person properly while also maintaining this, structure, central structure over here in this images. Now let's look at another, text editing, where I gave this particular novel, the photo of the book, and then I said change, replace born with bond. Okay, and this was the image which has been generated. Right, it is done a good replacement over here, but somewhere the quality has gone down. The original image also is not that great in terms of quality over here, right? So I said initially change bond to bond, it did this. Okay, then I said no, replace bond with bond, and then it was able to do this replacement properly over here. Okay, then let's look at another text editing. So I gave this image and I said replace Hollywood with Bollywood. So if you can see the edits over here, some of the edits are really good. Okay, but in this edit, if you see over here, there is some kind of noise around this region, right? Again, this is a low resolution image, so that also needs to be taken into account, right? So this was text editing. Then I tried generating images. So this was one of the prompts which I said, magical book resting on a rustic wooden table. Its page is fluttering as if touched by an unseen breeze. The book emits a soft ethereal glow, hinting at secrets and wonders hidden with its ancient pages. The table, weathered and sturdy, bears intricate carvings, seems to come alive in the flickering candlelight, casting dancing shadows across the room. The scene exudes an aura of mystery and enchantment, inviting viewers to delve into the mystical world contained within the pages of the mystical tome. This was the image generated over here. I really like the image over here. You have the carvings. It has really added to the prompt, and this image is amazing. Now let's look at another one where I said group selfie of multicultural college students eating lunch outside a ski resort, detailed faces, male, female, diverse, winter, noon, partly cloudy, the blue sky. Okay, so these are the images which have been generated over here. This image also has been generated nicely, but over here, if you see over here, the eyes, it's out of focus, which is quite natural. But then the way it has been generated, I think it has some issues over here. I can see some artifacts over here. Okay, if you look at it from a thumbnail perspective, it is good. Maybe let's look at this image. The teeth, man, some of them, I find it really weird over here. Okay, let's look at the next image over here to see if any one has been generated properly. So there are still some issues. Look at the eyes over here. Some of the eyes and other things have not been generated properly. It's not like there is snow falling or something over there, right? Yeah. Now this was about making this as a real photograph. Okay. So if you look at this particular image, if you see, a person's face has been generated over here. Looks good. The person's face is slightly bigger when compared to the overall body structure over here. And if you look at the background, it's not real. Okay. I was expecting trees to be generated over here, coconut trees. I was expecting the settings to. None of the images it has been able to generate properly. Basically, I wanted to test out if I can replicate this. Okay, whether it can, make this as a real photograph. This painting to photograph here, at least some sense, it is slightly real. But in this case, only the person's photo has been a little bit realistic. Okay, so this is a really tough use case to bring cartoons to life or to bring photographs like this to life. You don't have the reference photograph, right? So it is trying to generate something similar based on over here. Okay. Now this was another photograph which I tried. I said, okay, there is a typo over here. Make this image look like a vibrant color mode. You have like a vibrant color mode on smartphones these days. So it has generated these images over here. They kind of look vibrant. There is some kind of contrast over here in these images. You be the judge whether it's close to like a vibrant. The photos which I get in my smartphone for this particular mode are even more vibrant, but it's still okay. Now, this are some series of real failures. I just uploaded a photo of mine and said it make the person look like 60 years. These photos are nowhere close to me. The facial similarities are nowhere close. It is just the hairstyle is maintained, but rest of the things it goes for a total toss. It doesn't maintain the identity of the person over here in these photos which have been generated. Okay. Here they said here there were these demos, right, where some kind of identity is maintained across in the next photo. But in this case, no, I don't see the identity maintained at all. Another funny photo over here. I uploaded photo of Barack Obama and I said change hair color to purple, add Ray-Ban aviators, and you have a female over here with purple hair. This kind of shows inherent bias in the model of, most of their training data set might have had females with purple hair or whatever it is. The model is just not able to maintain the identity over here. Okay, I just wanted to add purple hair over here and our aviators. And if you look at this photo, it's a photo of a female which has been generated over here. Quite weird. Both these, edit operations which I tried, it's quite weird. Another edit failure which was this about fill. So actually I selected this particular image and I selected this region to fill and I said change the face to a smiling panda. And the images which got generated were something like this. This is again not working out properly, or my interpretation of fill is wrong over here. I don't get it. I was expecting the face to be replaced with a panda's face, smiling panda's face, but then it is creating images like this. Maybe my interpretation of fill is different over here. So these were some of the images which I tried out. I would still say that all these images are nice fancy demo. Yes, you can generate good images if your prompt and other things are good, but AI still has a long way to go in kind of getting really good images or edit operations, right? Identity is an issue. Maintaining identities, it's not able to maintain identity. So there are some issues over here, as with any other AI for generating images. You can go and try out, Kontext, FLUX.1 Kontext in Black Forest Labs Playground. Okay, what they are saying is that this model has character consistency, preserves unique elements of an image such as reference character or object in an image across multiple scenes and environments. Kind of fails for me, at least in this particular case, right? Local editing, making targeted modification of specific elements in an image without affecting the rest. Maybe, yes, it does it good. Style references, generate novel scenes while preserving unique styles. Yes, it is quite fast. That's what they are saying. Okay. And what they're saying is that they will be releasing a FLUX.1 Kontext dev model as open weights. They're saying coming soon, so I don't know when it's going to be released. But you have two other models, FLUX.1 Kontext Max, maximum performance at high speed. Okay, and FLUX.1 Kontext Pro, which is a pioneer for fast iterative image editing. It's available in their API. Hope this video is useful. See you in another video.